What's good, guys? Welcome back into the channel. Today we're going to explore some key fundamental news and look at a bit of analysis on Bitcoin. What is happening in the market today that is suppressing crypto bull runs? Well, there's many things, macroeconomical factors and much more. But one thing I want to look at is actually Ben Armstrong, you must know, BitBoy, has told Yahoo Finance that he thinks the bottom will be $14,000. And we're going to just quickly play this video at this point right here, guys.
We're going to start seeing perhaps a consolidation for some of these platforms once we're sort of seeing some of these rumbles of layoffs and contractions here, and we're still sort of awaiting this rebound that a lot of people are still expecting for crypto.
Well, that's a great question, and I don't think we're getting a rebound anytime soon. I mean, I want people to understand that we're projecting probably about a $14,000 bottom at this point, but we don't expect a bottom until November. That's traditionally where we see this, is in the midterms. Right following the midterms, you have the last drop, things kind of turn around from there. But looking at the layoffs, I want people to understand these layoffs are not indicative necessarily of where we're at in crypto. If you think about, I used this example on my show earlier. I used to work at the mall when I was a teenager. I sold shoes. People call me Al Bundy. I used to sell shoes, and every Christmas time, the mall would hire over,
Anyway, we get the gist. So Ben Armstrong thinks $14,000 is a pragmatic level that Bitcoin could come down to. And to be fair, it could capitulate down to $14,000. It wouldn't be there for a long time. I mean, that's literally just over 10,000 British pounds, which is really low considering in the COVID-19 March 2020 crash, we saw Bitcoin trace back to about 3.2k, if I recall correctly. So it's interesting that he's actually saying right now we could see 14k when a few months ago, he was screaming about $100,000+ Bitcoin. It is interesting how the narrative is twisted. So, always be careful what you hear in the news, but don't actually rule out this as well, because if we look at the Bitcoin price structure right now, we can see as we did cross the 200-week moving average, which we can see we have, just like we did here in, March 2020 and also February 2019 following the crypto bull run, we have not come down into this green logarithmic section yet. And if we did, well, then we would be seeing about $14,000 Bitcoin. And he's saying it could happen by November, which is actually more realistic because we'd probably get a pump first to like $22,000, maybe $23,000, and then see the capitulation following. Maybe even another pump, then coming down. So it's going to be slow and steady. I don't think it's going to be a straight down dump. I think it's going to be an impulse. Then you get another contraction down, to the $14k level if it did happen. So that's why you got to be careful, and you don't want to go all in on crypto right now. You do want to start dollar cost averaging in at these good price levels. You can see with the first weekly green candle for 2 weeks, as we see, and it's a bit of a doji candle, which reflects that the buying and selling pressure is quite equal. So he could be correct. I mean, the bottom is not usually found immediately, just like the market cycle top is not found immediately as well. So a bit of news for today. Ukraine raises over $100,000 from CryptoPunk NFT sale. That's really nice to see. The government of Ukraine has sold a CryptoPunk NFT, which was donated in support of the war-torn country a few months ago. The token has been purchased by an unidentified buyer who spent more than $100,000 in Ethereum for the collectible. Big up to that guy for supporting the country. We can see Alex Bornyakov breaking news on crypto donations. CryptoPunk 5364 has been sold for 90 Ethereum. It's over $100,000. So hopefully they do some good things with that money and support families that are very much in need. We've also got cryptocurrency Polygon price rallies 27% in 24 hours. That's a big pump. So the key takeaway, Polygon Matic claimed that it recently achieved carbon neutrality, a balance between emitting and absorbing carbon. Quite interesting. So cryptocurrency Polygon Matic price today rallied over 27% to 50 cents in the last 24 hours as per CoinGecko. So this carbon neutrality gave it a real boost, in price to the native token itself. So that's really nice. I mean, having a carbon negative is something really big. Not all projects have achieved that just yet. For example, HBAR Hadira has achieved it, but not many people actually know about it. So we can see in a recent blog post, Polygon said it has made a first step toward becoming carbon negative with the retirement of $400,000 in carbon credits, representing 104,000 basically tons of greenhouse gases, or the entirety of the network's CO2 debt since inception. So really bullish news. Good to see that good things are happening for blue chip projects like this. What else have we got? Coinbase to phase out trader friendly Coinbase Pro exchange. Let's get the violins out. this is a sad day right now because Coinbase Pro is awesome and I do really like Coinbase Pro, to be honest. Coinbase announced today that it plans to discontinue its advanced trader focused Coinbase Pro service by the end of the year. The standalone Pro service, which exists independently of Coinbase.com, offered a lower fees to traders who interacted directly with the Coinbase exchange order book. It will be replaced by Advanced Trade, a service that offers comparable features but will live within the main Coinbase app and site. So all is not lost. We've still got a new platform, Advanced Trade. Don't really know what it's going to say here, but you can see on the Coinbase website, Advanced Trade, Trading Reimagined. There's a little video here as well. Don't really know what it's going to show. Probably going to get demonetized on this, but it doesn't matter anyway. Just a little snippet. Pretty much the same as Coinbase Pro by the looks of it. It's not very clear in how the front end and the software looks. Could that be it? This one here maybe. Yeah, I think that's it. That's how it's going to look. So this is how the new exchange will look here, guys. For Bitcoin Advanced Trading Exchange, I believe this is a snapshot of how it's going to look. So a little teaser over here. If you are looking at this, you're probably one of the first of many to actually see what this looks like. So pretty cool to see. Unusual whales, Coinbase Coin will be getting rid of Coinbase Pro later this year to migrate all advanced trading into one unified Coinbase. So it's pretty cool. You can see here a bit of feedback. They'd better not drop prices on Coinbase Pro or they'll tank their business. So hopefully they can maintain the amazing rates and everything that Coinbase Pro has already offered the community, because it is, to be fair, a really nice trading platform. Now let's have a look at some more news. Really bullish news in the world of stablecoins and Tether. As you know, USDT is a very, very big project with lots of money backed by the US dollar. Tether to launch stablecoin pegged to British pound sterling. So the pound peg GBPT is set to join USDT, EURT, CHNT, and MXNT as Tether's fifth stablecoin tied to a fiat currency. So this is super, super bullish. Basically, for the whole entire industry, and I think following the Terra Luna FUD and the DPEG of USD, Tether UST, shall I say, so many confusing different abbreviations, we can see that things like this is really good news for the economy or the blockchain sector right now, as we do need to regain trust and integrity to the users, especially around stablecoins, because people just don't trust them right now, you know. It's not good to see. What else have we got? Public Bitcoin miners are selling off Bitcoin reserves as crypto winter sets in. If public Bitcoin miners sell large portions of their supply, it could contribute to pushing the Bitcoin price further down, because we're seeing an excess supply sitting on the exchanges. So it must be a bear market if Bitcoin mining companies, usually the ultimate hodlers, have started selling their stashes. Publicly traded Bitcoin miners like Marathon Digital and Riot Blockchain sold more Bitcoin than they produced last month, a big step up from the first 4 months of the year when they sold about 30% of what they produced. So it is interesting news, as you see here. Bitcoin sold by public miners in 2022. May was a huge bounce up. You can see February not too much, but the monthly production that's been sold is pretty much all of it, which is kind of alarming if you think about it. And it does reflect that maybe we are in now a big crypto winter. We are definitely in a crypto winter, and we all know this. So let's have a little look. Bitcoin rainbow chart before we head off. Are we in a good time to buy? In my humble opinion, yes, even though we can still see more downside potential. What is really interesting, if we look at the weekly RSI for Bitcoin, we are literally low as ever. We've not been this low in forever. So that's a big factor as well to consider, guys. Bitcoin, we're flowing into that blue logarithmic area now on the rainbow chart. So basically, if I say, you're getting those warm up prices in, it's a good time to start accumulating some more Bitcoin. And it's not financial advice, of course. You don't have to copy what I'm doing, but personally, I will be grabbing more cryptocurrency during this dip. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you do smash thumbs up, like, subscribe, head on down to the description and grab some crypto today. If you do want to begin your long-term investment portfolio, you can use my link in the description for the best rates, as well as one of the most safe exchanges to hold crypto on. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you soon. Leave suggestions, and if you watch this video to the end, do also comment down below I watched until the end, because I'd be really keen to know how many of you actually do. See you later. Bye now.